guys. Today I had a light bulb moment. I'm going to start with a series. And yeah, for it to become a series, you need to have a couple of episodes, don't you? I'm going to start out by sorting out the orchids on the two IKEA shelves behind me, you can see. So I figured why not do it together with you guys and see what we're going to do with orchids on the trays. This one is going to be episode number 1. 1 orchid tray a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah. So let us see where I put my Tolumnia orchids. Yeah, they're on this shelf, the top shelf, with grow LED lights, 1 bulb, and kind of very interesting, flexible light. I love them. They're quite beneficial. These are quite new Tolumnias. I can link to the video when I received most part of them. Yes. I'm going to bring this tray down and bring it into my kitchen so we can take a little closer look on the orchids. Yeah? Well, I can see other types of orchids which are not Tolumnias. But didn't I say 1 tray a day? Yeah, so be it. Let's start out with something else, not a Tolumnia. That is bone dry. This one is a lovely Cattleya. Cattleya, or Cattleya, or... yeah, I forgot, so... it only says CTT, so... I need to take a wild guess. Cattleya, perhaps. Barefoot mailman. It's a small to medium-sized Cattleya, carrying lovely orange and red flowers. Have you ever seen such a lovely root growth? Bad thing is that the roots are growing out from the medium. Could almost be a good candidate for being mounted, this orchid. No. But well, there's another new growth down there. I haven't had this orchid for so long. Needs to be watered a little bit more often. It's been receiving good light, and you can tell by its very, very light shade of leaves. It needs less light, yes. So, that little new growth, I did spray it, but make sure that thrips stays away from it. Might be a good chance on this orchid blooming in a while. Look, amazing root growth. That's why I, in many cases, still choose to use clay pots, even though it's quite dry in here. But it's always been the most excellent root growth in clay pots, especially on Cattleyas. And if grown well in semi-hydro, of course, it works, of course. But it doesn't work in every case. But how do I water it? Watering can. Simply pour water over. Yeah? Doesn't matter if it pours over the rim. Goes over the edge of the saucer. Will only hydrate the area around the orchids a little bit more. Yeah, it will be evaporated, the water on the tray. So that's how I do it. It's going to stay as it is. I need to bear in mind to keep it better hydrated and in less light. Yeah, at the very same time as I'm filming, I'm kind of sort of making an update on each and every one of the orchids. I've been showing you guys in my previous orchid haul, so you guys were asking for a little update. It's quite difficult for me to film the updates, yeah? You know why? Some of the orchids I've sold. I very, very seldom kill orchids, all right? By my treatment. Very, very rarely. When an orchid goes downhill a bit, it will, in many cases, catch pests and stuff, which will make it go downhill even faster. And then I will need to throw it away, you know? I could have saved it, but I don't need a pest spreading magnet amongst my collection, so That's in many cases why I get rid of orchids, dumping in the trash can. But in most part of the cases, I divide an orchid, split it up into a couple of sections, and bring it with me to the Orchid Society meeting. Yeah, and put it up at the lottery or at an auction. Yeah, that's how I work. I cannot have 300 plus orchids and add on 20 more, 10 more, 3 more, without this whole apartment exploding with orchids. Yeah, eventually it wouldn't fit me. Yeah, that's only logical. Yeah, okay, I'm a collector in a way, but I'm not insane, all right? What kind of beauty do we have here? Yeah, I think this one has doubled the size since I got it. I think I recognize the tag for being a Orchids and More purchase. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Growing in bark, moss, perlite, and charcoal. My regular mix, and I added on a little bit of coconut husk fiber chips to keep the moisture down a little bit longer. It will hold the moisture as I'm pouring the water from above. Yeah, it will hydrate the top layer. And I water them the same way, always the same way, the easiest way. Seems to be working fine. Double its size in a very short period of time. Yeah. For the time being, I'm using the fertilizer. It looks like this for my orchids growing in organic medium. 5 grams of this green stuff for 10 liters of water. So it lasts for a very, very long time, this Lucca fertilizer. And it contains a lot of goodies. So, summer fertilizer, as good as any. And why not just try to spray her with my little linseed oil, leaf shine wannabe substitute. Yes, see how it works. Hydrates the leaves, gives them shine with this linseed oil. Yeah, oil soap. So it's a little mild treatment and protection for your orchids now when the thrip season is coming. Yeah, coming my direction, our direction, with very, very long leaps. 1 tray a day. Here's an orchid. I cannot brag about her. She's not performing at her best. But we see roots. We do see roots. It is stopped here. I think lack of hydration. Another stuff, but it's a finicky one. Cattleya deckeri, variation cerulean times self. A little beautiful miniature orchid from Orchids and More. But what I can do is see to that I can prevent her from new thrip attacks or spider mite attacks. Yeah. My white wall behind the shelf, when it gets spotted, black spotted, I know that the thrips had arrived. So now, Tolumnia time. Yes? Which one shall we start with? Let's just grab one. Here's the first one out of 6. And we're going to repot 3 new ones from curling. Once upon a time I had 11. Blooming, nicely growing. I did a video on those guys, and I can link that one if you'd like to see it. Why they're no longer with us is due to scale. I must say, Tolumnia's worst enemy is scale. Snags off the base of the fans. They do not carry any pseudobulbs. They are quite vulnerable, really. So there's really not much to cling on to when a storm arrives, as we see. Nothing to hold on to. Yeah. So yeah, I can deal with mealybugs. I can deal with a little bit of spider mites, perhaps, but white little spots down there are the worst. cannot get rid of him. And add to the fact that Tolumnias are a little bit like dendrobiums when it comes to being treated with pesticides. They will lose. What do we say? They will dry out the leaves. The leaves will be discolored, discarded, and very, very rough surface. I'm not really sure how to describe it. They do not do the Tolumnias any favor, the pesticides. So better keep the insects instead. But no. Anyways, the 11 ones no longer with us. So I decided not to grow them anymore, to stop buying. And it really hurt me, because I love everything about Tolumnia, flowers. I mean, the shape of the plant itself, well, you really can find more beautifully shaped leaves, can't you? Yes. But the flowers, really to die for. So, what about this Gyrac Firm Brown Derby? I got it about 1 year ago from Sahara. Arrived bare-rooted, yeah, in this little type of basket, like always. They usually arrive like this, or mounted. So, 1 year, what happened after 1 year? Yes? Good root growth, yeah. Stable, very firm. Yes. This fan is really promising. We call them fans, as they do not carry any pseudobulbs. Another little fan coming down. This one is great. Yes. But they're drying out a bit fast. I would like to add on a little layer of moss to keep the hydration a little bit longer. But I will not add on any moss to the middle section. They love to be hydrated. Some people grow them simply in pure spag. But, well, I do not really believe in keeping the center part wet. I'm a little bit afraid of hardening. Yes. A hardening factor. So, this is what I'm going to do for now. Just add a little bit. I mean, it's already a mix of ready-mixed bark, so it already contains a teeny-weeny bit of spag and peat moss. This mixture of bark, yeah. So, all right. And how shall I care for it best? Yeah, spray a little bit with this linseed oil, soap oil. See to that nothing, no liquid stays there inside the middle of the fan. Yeah. So, I'm gonna put that aside. Lovely, lovely flowers. Yes. Next one up. It's also a lovely one. I got it in spike 1 year ago from Sahara, from the order right before the other one you saw. Yeah. But yeah. A little bit of this homemade leaf shine solution. Yeah. Let's do the very same. Add on a little bit of moss. I think this one is a bit more flimsy, tired looking. And there's another little growth there, but well, I've seen better plants. But with a little bit of proper hydration, maybe. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, here's a large one. Can this one be older? Tolumnia Gyrac Flyer Red Spread. Where did I get that one from? Yay, it's older. I had it for 2 years. On the 22nd of June, I've had this one for 2 years. Without any visible sign of scale lurking. That's very, very unusual. To finally got rid of most part of the scale in my collection. Give me a medal. Yeah, I really do need a medal for that. Hard work. Which means that I can now grow my orchids on nicely. Now, the thing is, I got yet another more severe enemy. Thrips. Yeah, they're eating the flowers. Yeah. So it's either the new growth or the blooms. Yeah. It's nothing to laugh about. It's just silly. But I guess one pest type needs to dominate the whole area. It cannot be two kings in the kingdom, can it? Right. Very nicely grown now. Good growth. Very tall. It's a tall orchid. Quite widespread. Yeah, red spread? No, green spread. Yeah, so I'm happy with that orchid. That one's progress. Yes. It's going to be a good specimen very soon. And they do need a lot of light. Require a lot of light. With Tolumnias. Yes. So now it's time for the Sahara. Gyrach Flyer Sahara. It arrived in Spark from Svarta almost 1 year ago on the 22nd of June. That will be 1 year ago since I got this orchid. You can see the old spike. It was in spike when I got it. Yeah, as I said. Look at the flowers, starting to open. Looks like sand. Still one more to open. Looks like sand and Sahara sand. This one was overbloomed only today and was replaced with this one immediately. So, way to go. Now we're talking. That's the way we want it. Yeah, I'm going to add on a little bit of this moss. So, the same procedure. There'll be no repetition. So, Tolumnia Gyrach Pink Lady. Well, this one's the mislabeled one. This one is not Pink Lady. It's Snow Fairy. So there's a new ID to this one I got from you guys. Thank you so much. Also from June 23, so almost 1 year. Quite dense, firm plant. Yes. Quite short. White, beautiful flowers with a couple of dark, black, brownish spots. Lovely plant. Yeah, growing on nicely. Here we have another one. It's no scale, nothing lurking. It is Tolumnia Gyrach Fine Point. Yeah, it also had a spike and bloomed. Yeah, it looked almost like the Sahara. That was darker. Yeah, the red color, red tone was a bit darker. Yeah, also from the 22nd of June, on the very same hole. So, I got a grip over how to do it. As long as we stay safe from scale, I can achieve almost anything. Is that a spike? Nah, could be a little spike. Would be fun. Yeah, it's been blooming before, so at this season, this time of the year, so it wouldn't surprise me. Before I use clay pots, the small ones, I always soak them for at least 24 hours. Oh, yeah, not 24, but 8 hours, yeah, to tell the truth. So the pores will be expanded, yes, and we can hold the moisture a bit longer. So, we're bark. It's a new bag of seedling bark I got from Curlin. So, bark, perlite, and a bit of moss, and a little bit of charcoal. Yeah? Like this. Bloop. Very easy. Down you go. Nothing more to it. So, I'm going to add on this mix. Bark, seedling bark, preferably. Thought it was quite big for being seedling bark, but, well, if you say it's seedling bark, I'm going to believe nursery, but, yeah. It's like seedling bark to me. Right. I would have expected something smaller, right? As you can see, not much medium to the middle. Not much moss, at least. So I'm going to press quite tightly. Yes. And I'm going to water these guys at least twice a week. Pour the water on from above. Let it drip down into the little tray. And with a little difference. that the little change that I'm gonna from now on add on a little layer of moss to the outside, and the rainbow into a little larger pot, since it's going to grow very tall. I mean, since it's going to grow very wide, yeah. So medium light, yeah. And well grown, they love bright light. I kept them in my southeast facing window, and they thrived without any additional light sources. So yeah. My regular fertilizer routine. Rain mix during the winter period, or 2-component fertilizer from Curling. Yeah, those are the ones I'm using. Yeah, the suggested dosage. And for now, I'm using this one, as you saw. When in growing stage, growing season and warmer season. Yeah, that's just about it. This Caribbean coastal line epiphyte likes windy conditions with loads of moist and fog from the ocean. Perhaps, I'm not sure. I've never been to the Caribbean, but I would love to go there someday. Well, that was that tray. The first episode of this season. One orchid tray a day keeps the doctor away. Hey, yeah. Brilliant name. Light bulb moment, as I said. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, add a comment, and we should talk soon. Yeah? Thank you so much for watching and following this channel, and that you're returning. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a lovely day.